So it's official.
Yeah.
It's too fucking warm. So
Oh, God, you're so fucking British.
we've hit summer, and
With a vengeance.
yeah, the heat don't piss me off. But the other day I got really badly sunburnt. And
Amateur.
I mean, I've just turned, it's not burnt now. I've just tanned a bit. But what I fucking hate is when people go, "You've caught the sun."
Oh, I knew you were going to say
Right?
that.
It's right. I fucking
It's embarrassing,
hate
isn't
it.
it?
Look, I put sun cream on. I tried sitting in the shade. I'm like, look, I didn't catch the sun. The sun fucking caught me. If anything, it was out to fucking get me, Mark.
It just soloed in on you.
I just hate when people say that. Can we stop?
I hate when people, like, there's horrible little phrases and jokes that just recur throughout the whole population. Everyone thinks
Forever
they're funny.
as well.
And it's like, no, shut up. But Sophie's bad for it as well, because obviously my wife is a very pale ginger.
Right.
And you'd have thought she'd got to the age we are now, 32, and learned that she needs a decent amount of sun cream.
Yeah.
Because we went out, I think it was down the, might have been Armed Forces Day or something like that, which was a couple of weekends ago. And the next day, she was glowing pink. Honestly, like her back was like magma.
It's brutal, isn't it?
In bed, I could feel the heat emanating from her. I almost considered divorcing her.
It's fucking horrid though, because it's like, oh, why do I feel like shit all the time? Oh, it's because you don't get enough sun. So you go out in the sun for 10 minutes. Oh, too much sun.
Now
you
sun. Burnt.
Quick,
You burnt, boy.
quick! I best put on my liquid sun armor.
But
like,
but that's like what annoys me about
horrid.
being British as well, is that it doesn't matter how old someone is, how many summers they've seen. When it gets to summer, they'll go, "It's too warm today," innit?"
Right.
Or it's not just warm, but it's muggy, isn't it?
But
Isn't it muggy.
I just wanna reserve the right to be able to moan about the weather. Because
Yeah, but you have that right because you're British.
But I feel like nowadays, because of the internet, right, it's become like a meme that everyone
but it's really annoyed me how the fact that the word internet has got two T's and you didn't pronounce either of them.
internet.
This is why the Americans
That's another
make fun of
British
us.
thing, isn't it?
Well,
Butter. Butter.
it's because we can't pronounce the T's because we drink them all.
Yeah. That's good. So, yeah, like, I think because of the internet, there you go, you got two there. It's become like a meme that all we do is moan about it. And it's like, you feel almost bad. You feel like when you say it, you notice the cliche now.
Yeah.
I hate that. Why couldn't we all just be miserable about the heat as much as we want?
I work in a busy office, and just the amount of times people moan about how warm it is. But the thing is as well, what I think is funny in my office at the minute is that there's a war going on for the aircon. Because some people will be too cold and then some people will be too hot. So you can see about every 10 minutes, a different manager will go over to the aircon.
Horrid.
And then someone else will go over, and I'm sat there like with 16 fans sat around me with the window next to me open.
You sat there deciding whether you're going to get fucking pneumonia or if you're just going to melt.
Melt. They're literally
fucking
melt.
awful. No, I think it's like that in every office though. Back when I was there, it was, you just never knew how to dress.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I just decided on jumper and shorts.
We speaking of being hot, we went to Yorkshire Wildlife Park the other weekend.
Oh, I've been there.
Yeah.
I like that.
It's massive. It's even bigger now because they've basically doubled it in size. It's fucking huge.
There's
no more animals though.
No more animals.
There's one.
Let's just give them more space.
No, because they're all in the same places. But they've added like it's called Pangea. Basically, it's big robot dinosaurs.
I don't know if I no, I did go there.
What, to all the big robot dinosaurs?
No, I don't think I saw big robot dinosaurs.
They've got loads of big animatronic dinosaurs now, and they look really cool. You know, it's a nice feature and stuff. It's a really big bit. You walk around it, you learn lots about dinosaurs. However, I pissed myself laughing the entire time we walked around this dinosaur bit, and half the time walking around the zoo.
Why?
Because all of these dinosaurs, you know, as big and as impressive as they were, and they were moving and roaring and stuff,
yeah,
they all had anatomically correct bum holes. All of them.
Why? Why did they feel the need to add those?
Because they didn't have genitals.
Yeah.
They just had an anus.
Do you think
I don't know if that's where they blew them up. Maybe.
Do you think scientists have just decided that the geologists have decided that the reason that the dinosaurs died out is because they just stopped being born with genitals?
Geologists? The people who study rocks?
Yeah. Yeah, because don't...
Paleontologists?
Oh, right.
Archaeologists, those people. Historians,
yeah,
those
them
people.
Ones. Yeah, but the stone people are probably involved, aren't they? The rock people.
The rock people. Your golem bloke.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, do you think they come to the conclusion that they died out because they just didn't have genitals in the end?
Maybe.
But
couldn't reproduce.
When they were digging up the skeletons, there was like quite obviously a place where they would have had an arsehole. So they thought, let's make this really correct to current science.
But yeah, so we were just walking around and like a little Flaniel was like, oh, Dad, look, it's a T-Rex. And I was like, yeah, look at its arsehole. Dad, it's a Spinosaurus. It's got an anus, though.
Did you see a giraffe when you were there? Was there a giraffe?
There were two.
Have you fucking
Big,
noticed?
long neck boys.
Like, it was the first time I'd seen giraffes when I was at Yorkshire Wildlife Park. But don't they look almost comically cartoonish?
Yeah.
They look exactly like cartoon giraffes.
Exactly, yeah. You can't have a cartoon giraffe that doesn't look exactly like a real giraffe.
When it turned sideways, I was really surprised that it wasn't two-dimensional. Like the cartoons. Like, I was like, this is a real fucking giraffe.
Yeah.
Like, the dots and everything. Don't look real, does it?
No.
Like, fucking hell.
What got me as well is because the giraffes were just wandering about doing their own thing.
Yeah.
And there's loads of people going, oh, giraffe. Oh, my God, giraffes. Look how cool they are and all this. And I was stood there thinking, we're all stood here. We've all paid a lot of money to come and look at an animal just roaming about a field.
Yeah.
And we're all dead excited because they're beautiful things.
Yeah.
It's nice to see them because we don't have them here. And that giraffe's probably thinking, yeah,
fuck's this?
Loads of fucking people about again.
Like,
what's going on here?
Because they don't understand our language. It's like the equivalent of having just a swarm of dogs just barking around you for no reason, just going.
I try to embarrass my family as much as possible, walking around and shouting funny made-up names for all the animals.
Oh, yeah.
Got to the tiger, I was like, look, Daniel, it's a stripy Fanta lion.
Wait, we've done this bit before.
We have, yeah. But it just gets more like, I'm proper... because obviously this is the first time Ivor's been, and he was like, for some reason, really loved the ostrich or the emu or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I think emus are to ostriches as like Epiphone is to Gibson. Yeah. It's like a budget version, isn't it? But they were going, look, Ivor, it's an ostrich. I'm going, it's not a fucking ostrich. It's a danger goose.
Danger goose.
And every time someone mentioned it, I'd make sure that like I wouldn't stop until they agreed with me that that's what it was called.
Did you see like the massive guinea pig looking things?
Lions, yeah.
Moving on.
The capybaras, I believe you mean.
Yeah.
I saw the capybaras. But yes, moving on. I've got an update.
Have you ever noticed with hedgehogs, by the way?
Yes, I've seen lots.
Why they've essentially called them bush pigs, haven't they? Hedgehogs, Mark.
Yeah. That's exactly what
Okay, right. So you find them kind of in shrubbery. Okay, I'll let them off with the hedge bit. Hog? In what way are they piggish?
What did you want them to call them? Hedge conkers?
Spike ferrets.
Spike ferrets. Land pufferfish. I've got an update, by the way. Remember, I moaned at the last episode, was it even the last one before that, how all the women got Mother's Day cards made at school, but us fathers didn't get anything.
Right.
Well, Sophie wrote in to the school to say...
Oh, I thought you meant she wrote into the podcast. I was like, no, you live together.
Yeah, I was going to say...
But you are the podcast.
Yeah, she wrote into school and said, I think you're a bit out of order because you make all...
Oh, no.
You know...
Are we going to have to start referring to Sophie as Karen?
No, but she's right, though. It is out of order. And basically, they came back and said, yeah, you got a fair point, but just busy, aren't we?
There's too much going on.
Just busy. It's too much, like...
What are the kids busy doing?
Just...
Have you uncovered a sweatshop situation here? Like, oh yeah,
these pop filters were made by my kids.
Yeah, we stopped for 3 minutes to make those cards in between the scheduled jumper making for Primark.
I've got another thought. While animals are fresh in my mind because I've been thinking about a lot of stuff. Just music, because we've had a few weeks off, haven't we? Because we've both been ill. Don't know if you can hear it in my voice. I know I keep coughing, and I've just had some things that have been on my mind.
Okay,
weird questions. So, what type of bird do you get when you plant birdseed? Because it's just sold as birdseed.
Yeah, birdseed. It doesn't say what kind of seed.
Yeah, is it a random bird?
Just, I don't know. Probably one of the land-based ones.
Land birds.
Land birds.
What, like dogs?
Like platypus.
Platypus. What the fuck's...
Is a platypus a bird?
No, it's a mammal.
Fuck.
It's just a really
They
fucked
got
up
beaks
fucking
though,
mammal.
don't they?
Yeah.
Fuck is wrong with that?
I'd love a beak.
It's like a fucking...
Imagine how formidable you'd be with a beak.
It's like a fucking duck badger, isn't it?
A duck badger.
Look, it's got like the torso of like a badger style thing.
Mate, but imagine how dangerous you'd be with a beak.
It would be sick, wouldn't it?
Another animal-based question I've had.
Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Vegan podcast.
Fuck 'em. Is like... With the human race, we all look different depending on where we're from. So someone from China looks very different to someone from Blackpool. You know what I mean? Like,
so, someone from fucking Hull looks very different from someone
from the rest of the human race altogether, yeah. So why do animals look the same all over the world? So like a horse that's been like bred in Asia will look the same as a horse that's bred here. Why is that? Why is it that
we're the species
our facial and physical features are determined by where we're born?
Right, so with people, do you know, as we like evolved,
I think we're getting too serious.
No, but we can get. This is our podcast, Mark.
We might lose listeners. They come here for the funnies.
We don't have any money men who are telling us what to do.
We're our own
we
bosses.
Ain't sponsored. People don't talk to us. They don't send us emails at darkpodcast@gmail.com. No. as we evolved, Mark, did we evolve in like one place and then
just the dick?
For a long time, we was just a dick with legs.
You still are.
But
I was thinking more apes with modern human genitals.
Modern genitals? You've got them modern cock and balls.
Yeah, mine's got a bow tie.
Oh, you fucking...
little top hat.
You're circumcised. How very modern. No,
I am circumcised. Right. Being circumcised is not modern. Jesus was circumcised. And he's over 2,000 years old and also made up.
Right. Let me get to my point now, Mark.
If it doesn't involve dicks, I'm going to be angry.
Did we evolve in like one location? Or did we just spread out?
We all came from Africa.
Did we?
Yeah, that's where.
So that's where our revolution kind of happened.
That's where, I'm fairly certain that factually,
right,
in all seriousness, man started in Africa.
I have never thought about this, but that's cool. So
we can all trace our lineage back to Africa.
It's mad that but I think though with animals there are differences, like African elephants and what the other elephants.
Fucking Scottish one.
Yeah, Scottish one.
Indian.
Tell because they're all tartan.
Like Elmer.
Elmer the elephant. Fucking throwback. How did that story go, Mark?
Just look at that elephant. It's colourful, isn't it?
Look, it's just fucking covered in stuff.
Look at that patchwork trunked bitch.
I'll slap a sting in there. That'll be fine.
So the other day at work, someone gave me a mint, right? And my life has spiraled out of control ever since. Because
why?
I'm going to tell you why. why is it that certain stuff, like foodstuffs, flavours, are not descriptive of what they taste like the candle thing from last time. By the way, I hope you appreciate that candle bit, because my fucking newsfeed on Facebook now is full of fucking candles. Anyway, so why don't the descriptors of certain flavours tell you what stuff tastes like? For instance, peppermint doesn't taste like pepper.
Oh, spearmint doesn't taste like fucking spears.
That's my next thing. I've written here.
Oh wait,
spearmint does not taste sharp.
But we haven't tasted Brittany. How could we possibly know?
You haven't. So yeah, like when you get like crisps that are flavoured with barbecue, they don't taste like charcoal.
No. Fuck. You're so right. That's shocking.
Yeah, like,
I'm trying to think of another, but I just can't.
Stuff that tastes like ginger. Like, even the food, ginger root.
Yeah.
I have a ginger wife, and when I lick her out, she does not taste like stem ginger.
We are vulgar today. What about, like, you've tried fresh mint?
Oh, it's rancid.
What the fuck do they do to it? Like mint sauce.
I tell you what,
it doesn't taste like mint.
They take 1 part mint and 10 parts sugar. That's what it is.
Right. Did we speak about this before? That why is mincemeat synonymous to ground up meat and also the shit you put in a mince pie?
Yeah, it's not
the same thing.
Because that's for. I've never had a mince pie, and I don't have them now because I like fruit. But I never had them when I was young because I didn't get why there was meat in a sweet pie.
It doesn't make sense.
On the other,
right, wait. We're on food here, right?
Yeah. So, like, for instance, bran flakes don't taste like the autistic guy from Game of Thrones. You know what I mean? Why can't crispy bacon crisps? I had some crispy bacon crisps the other day. They tasted like bacon. They don't taste like crispy.
Yeah, how? No, but maybe they're getting mixed up because the texture of the crisp.
Yeah, but I know the texture of the crisp is crispy because they're called crisps.
Right. Why is it... So, someone at your work gave you a mint.
Yeah, and this is my life now.
No, but... Why is it Right. Isn't it weird that there's just some foods that are acceptable to offer someone? Right. So...
You're a handful of bolognese.
You're at work. You're in the staff room. You're eating your food. Someone walks in and you just go, oh... Do you want a spoonful of curry? Like, but if you was at work, you walked up to someone and went, oh, do you want a mint? They'd take one.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? I think because...
A Tic Tac or, hey, would you like a bite of my watermelon? Like, why is it yes to some and not to others?
I think it tends to be more sweet things, isn't it? You can offer out.
Or pre-portioned things.
Yeah, like, do you want a mini sausage roll? Or do you want a bite of this beef Wellington?
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, mate, I'd be
Do you want a snifter of this stew?
I'd be overjoyed if someone at work went, hey, do you want a bite of this slice of pizza? I'd be like, yeah, that's much better than a mint.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But no, I feel it's false advertising. When you get peppermint, it tastes like pepper.
Yeah.
Spearmints don't taste like weapons. It's the exact opposite of, if you think about it, as Stranger Things, because that is exactly as advertised. Because that show is full of very strange things,
and some would say stranger than most strange things.
Yeah, lots of them. Like every time we watched the first episode of the new series, every 5 minutes, I turned to Sophie. I was like, "That was a very strange thing."
We should make a show just called Things. And things happen.
Just things.
It's like Stranger Things, but we take the strange out of it.
Mate, they've got that show. It's called EastEnders. You remember some time ago, in an episode of this very podcast, you told me that you'd started a money-making scheme whereby you managed to accumulate a massive collection of coat hangers by buying T-shirts, taking the T-shirt back without the coat hanger.
Yeah.
And you got a free coat hanger.
Yeah.
Got good news for you.
Go on.
Abortion is now illegal in the United States.
You,
sir, are going to be rich.
I knew all that stock that I bought in coat hangers. I knew it would turn around one day.
It's the new Bitcoin. In all seriousness, that was a very grim opening to...
Oh, my Lord.
Have you heard about the whole abortion stuff going on in America?
Yeah.
It's bad, isn't it?
Yeah. Being
bad.
Told to hold it in, aren't they?
Yeah, hold it in. You know, just like... So basically, if it was at the 70s, there was that landmark Supreme Court ruling in a case called Roe versus Wade.
Roe versus Wade?
Yeah, that was the case that basically gave women the constitutional right to have an abortion. Oh. And then for quite a long time, Christians were like, "Whoa, you buggers. That's not good."
Yeah.
Because, you know, life begins in the balls.
They'll be protesting at my toilet drain soon, won't they?
Be protesting my wife's pillow.
Pillow, man.
Hello, yeah. But yeah, and then every now and then, since then, they've tried to get the Supreme Court to overturn that decision,
right? Which
would then make abortion illegal. Well, not technically illegal. What's happened now is they have now said that abortion is not protected by the Constitution of the United States, which means that any state can now make its own laws about it. So it's estimated that half the states in America will vote to outlaw abortions.
Right.
Just want to point out that it's the very same Constitution that protects all those lunatics who walk around with guns and shoot up schools and stuff.
Yeah.
Same bit of paper, right? Same document. So I know we give Americans a hard time, and to be fair, I think we've got a couple of regular American listeners now. We did have quite a few in 1 month. They've sort of dropped off a bit. But we have a couple of, and I don't want to offend any American listeners.
No.
Your country is fucking backwards. It's almost as if it's built on some sort of Indian burial ground.
Fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, but it's ridiculous.
When I asked for current affairs, Mark, this is not what I asked for.
Well, it's very current, and it's very... No, but it's the thing is, it's not stopping women having abortions. It's stopping women having safe abortions.
I think what they should have done instead is said, okay, have your abortion, but then in the Constitution, just say the fetuses are allowed to sue. do so at your own risk. I mean, they're just as much human.
But that's not fair because fetuses can't afford lawyers.
Yeah, but mate, they're just as human as we are, apparently.
Yeah, they are, exactly. That's exactly
They're people too, Mark.
They are people.
And people can sue.
We watched this documentary film called Reversing Roe on Netflix that came out literally just after the thing came out. And there was this one guy who ran this anti-abortion league or some association or some shit.
Right.
And he'd managed to get loads of abortion clinics closed down for whatever reason. And he turned one of them into his headquarters. And he's got like this gallery of all different clinics that he's had shut down, and he's taking the piss, really. And, you know, because he's one of these fucking god botherers. And what really annoys me is that he's going on about the sanctity of life and the right to life and everyone deserves to live and yada, yada, yada. In his office, above his desk on the wall,
right,
is a spear and a Bible quote about preparing my hands for war.
Oh, gosh.
How are these people so stupid that they can't see that they're sat there going, we want to protect the right to life? Do you like this big spear I've got behind me? This thing that's specifically designed to kill people.
Yeah, it's just feel the mint that it's emitting off of it.
Yeah, cool that, innit? Like, if abortions were still legal, imagine how cool it would be if we just yeeted this down someone's cervix.
Oh my God, man.
It's just annoying. I mean,
this conversation is visceral.
It fucking is, but it's a conversation that needs, because obviously there's a lot of women who are very, 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 very angry, and rightly so.
Yeah.
But I think it's important to note that in a country where you can get, a baby yeeted out of you if you don't want it.
Right, we need to pick a fucking side. Well, on one side we're like, okay.
No, we're in a country where you can have it.
No, I mean,
so we're
going to pick a side.
It's easy for us.
Are we going to make it sound as brutal as we can, or are we going to actually be on the good side of this?
I mean, there's no nice way of describing abortion, is there?
It's like in one breath you're going, women should have the right to choose, and then you go in to mince their child. Mark, come on.
Yeah, because that's famously how it's done. They get one of them handheld blitzers, spit on it, shove it. It's gone wrong.
This segment, mate, stop, move on. This segment is not staying in.
It gets nicer. It gets nicer here. So
I'm what we're
so
much editing.
Women in America at the minute are having a very bad time.
Yeah,
because of this, they've had their right to choose what happens in their own body stripped away from them. However, things have gotten very bad for women in the UK. There's been protests. I don't know if you've heard about them.
No.
Have you heard of a small sporting event called Wimbledon?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
I was Wimbledon once. Quite enjoyed it. Never done piss play before.
So there's been protests at Wimbledon because, I don't know if you've noticed, but at Wimbledon, all the people who are playing tennis at Wimbledon have to wear white.
Okay.
There's been some protests about this.
Why?
Reasons. I don't know. It's
fucking stupid.
I think it's, from what I've read in the article that I was looking at earlier, there's no sort of real reason, I don't think.
Yeah, so what? Are they protesting because they don't want to wear white?
Tradition.
They don't want to wear white anymore?
Well, I think it's because they're being forced to wear white.
Yeah.
So
that sounds like bollocks.
Yeah, I don't know the specific reason they have to wear white, but they do. So all the men and all the women, they all wear white while they're playing at Wimbledon.
Right.
But the reason the ladies are protesting is because I know American women have had, the rights stripped away from them in such a horrible way.
Right.
But these professional tennis women's have to wear white, and they could be on their period. And this is what the protest is about. Because some of the people protesting are like, it says in the article, recreational tennis players.
Oh wait, right, one sec. Is this what they're? Is this legitimately one of the reasons?
No, this is the reason.
Mate, Mark, I thought you was making a fucking bad joke.
No, this is the reason.
Not to say that it's funny, but like
the reason
that's completely fair.
The reason they're protesting the fact that women,
it puts them in a vulnerable position.
Yeah, because if a woman has that thing that happens once a month, if that happens while she's serving an ace, or giving a backhand, and then all of a sudden the red tide cometh in,
it'd be a great time.
It's going to be noticeable, isn't it?
It'd be a great time for Wimbledon to be sponsored by Heinz Ketchup, wouldn't it?
But I've got a better idea though.
No, go on.
Rather than forcing us to go back on a proud tradition of wearing white at Wimbledon.
Right.
Wimbledon is sponsored by tennis company Slazenger. Right? It's the longest running sports sponsorship of an event
Right.
in history, why don't Slazenger make some heavy-duty tampons? Because then the tampons can be sponsored.
Yeah.
And then
Slazenger.
every Wimbledon that happens, Slazenger can go, you see an ounce of blood? No, you didn't. You're welcome. It's WikiHow time, Daniel.
Yeah.
But a little bit of a twist this week.
A twist.
Yeah, so I've chosen 3 WikiHows that I quite like.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to read you the category for each one.
Right.
And then you're going to decide which one we go down.
Go on, let's do it.
Category 1. Main category, paranormal beliefs. Subcategory, astrology.
Oh, okay, next one. What the fuck was that noise?
Just breathing in, I ain't been well. Main category, philosophy and religion. Subcategory, faith and belief.
Oh.
This
Okay,
one,
next one.
this is the only category. Sex and intimacy.
I mean, I'm going to pick that one.
Sex and intimacy?
Yeah, because it's the only one that's real. The other two are just obviously absolute bullshit.
Well, then...
Last week was a bit sexual as well.
What was it?
How to stop wanking.
That was anti-sexual.
Yeah, but then in the end you went on a whole...
Maybe we shouldn't have done that. Because now no one's wanking, everyone's out there getting women pregnant, and no one can abort.
Oh, fucking hell. Well, we've ruined the world, Mark.
I knew that was coming anyway when we started this. So, right, sex and intimacy then.
Let's do it.
This week, we are learning how to talk dirty.
Oh, this is going to be awful.
Yeah, it is.
I can feel it
picked this,
already.
And it's your fault.
My stomach just like turned.
Yeah.
Do you know when you get like a little bit of adrenaline? Fuck.
Hey, yeah, but there you go. This should lead to a drop in abortions. So talking dirty is a great way to connect with your lover and to kick things up a notch in the bedroom.
Okay.
To master dirty talk, you just have to slowly get more comfortable opening up verbally in bed. Right. Talk about your bedroom moves in a provocative way as they are happening. With a little practice, you can soon be amping up the intimacy and passion in the bedroom by talking dirty with your partner. So, are you a dirty talker? Do you like dirty talk?
No, I like pure silence.
Which is good because any woman with you is completely silent.
Yeah.
Mainly because she's dead.
Yeah.
So you've never done dirty talk, have you? I find it quite awkward.
Yeah.
It'd be quite awkward.
It's just not me.
Like she'll be saying something dirty. You're like, excuse me, can you stop it?
Yeah.
I'm not enjoying that.
Normally, we'll be
Can we concentrate on the thing that's happening with our genitals, please?
Normally, the way I like to initiate is we'll be sat watching Netflix.
You just rolled your balaclava down.
Yeah. I'll reach out to the remote. I'll pause it. I'll just turn and go, should I have sex?
Whoa.
What?
You ask?
You horrible man.
Oh, no, I'm married, so... Yeah. Remember the last section where we were so pro-women? pro women's rights?
It's all jokes.
It's all balance.
It's all goofs.
Balance is what it is.
It's all goofs.
Section 1, starting to talk dirty. Begin with some soft noises.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yeah.
But if no one could tell, we are having sex right now. So before you go into all-out dirty talk mode, just verbalise some moans, groans or sighs to show how much pleasure you're feeling.
So Mark, picture the scene, right? We're sat there watching a film.
Oh, I'm finished. Dan sounds horny.
I'm just sat here and I'm just...
you know that slow move where you put your arm around a girl's shoulders?
Yeah, but as you do it, you go, oh. Oh, yes.
No, that was a word. No words.
Oh,
no words.
I mean...
Like, we've not worked up to words.
I mean...
Like the fucking elephant man.
Like if she didn't know what I'm after, then
What by?
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. We should have put a disclaimer like if you're listening to this on speakers or without earphones, put earphones in.
Turn it down a bit.
Because anyone that's walking by,
and I'm really sorry,
is going to be having a sexual time.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry if you're listening to this and getting really horny. You have our permission to stop, pause, find a bit of porn, rub one out, come back.
Welcome to Dark Ball Sexual
Sex
ASM hour. ASMR hour. That's the one.
So, you might already do this. If so, great. If not, get comfortable with using your voice as well as your body in the bedroom. So encourage your lover to make some noises too, if they don't already. So, when you ask a woman to stop screaming, stop doing that. You don't want to be the only one moaning and verbalising your pleasure.
Well, you don't want to be, but sometimes you are.
Yeah, well, you just got to get good, son. Number 2, give a few compliments. So like, oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, your hair looks nice today.
I like the way your cheeks are part of your face. That's always a good thing.
Oh yeah, you make a really nice banana bread. All right,
there
give
you
a few
are.
compliments. Start small. Just tell your lover how amazing they look or how great they are in bed. Just say, you look amazing with your shirt off, or it feels so good to be with you tonight. Isn't that Elton John song in Lion King?
They've all got like a tint of like passive aggression. Like, you look really good with your shirt off. I really like what you're doing tonight.
Last night you just sort of twisted it. So you can give a compliment to a specific body part by saying something like...
You lean in close to a boob and go, you're cool. Specifically you.
Just you. The rest of us ugly.
You're giving the compliments to the part.
So you could say something like, your arms are so toned, or I just can't get enough of your legs. Which you sound a bit like a serial killer, doesn't it?
You just get really close, screaming compliments down her love canal.
Oh, God, it's so deep.
Hello.
Look how wide it is.
Hello.
For God's sake. I can get an a school standard ruler in here.
You smell like risotto. Otto.
What flavour risotto?
Fish.
Not spearmint, I hope.
Spearmint.
Start with some soft core dirty talk.
Okay, softcore.
So take it a step further by initiating some softcore dirty talk. This doesn't mean you have to say anything X-rated. It just means that you can start talking about how much pleasure you feel and how turned on you are in a PG-13 kind of way. Here are some phrases to try. So let me know if you get wet.
Okay.
I want you so bad.
Okay.
I've wanted you all day.
Okay.
Delivery's a big part of this, by the way.
Okay, yeah.
You smell so good.
I've never been drier.
This one. I've been looking forward to this.
That's something. Right, that's something you say when you get home and you know you've got a beer in the fridge. It's not something you say.
Or when you finally captured her.
Yeah, you rub your hands together. I've been
looking forward to this.
It's awful.
I've been watching you for so long. You look so sexy right now.
I always wondered what it felt like the other side of the window.
You always know how to turn me on right away.
It's so much easier to wank without the shower curtain in the way. Oh, this is awful.
You looked nice at your mum's funeral. Don't think of it, Dan, as a performance.
Oh, okay.
The easiest way to feel embarrassment or pressure when trying to talk dirty is to think of it as a performance. There's no wrong way to talk dirty. I very much disagree with that statement.
This certainly is a wrong way to talk dirty.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, baby, let's not separate the recycling.
Let our bodies fuse and become one permanently.
I really think I could get my dick under that fold.
As you're looking in the mirror.
Oh, you smell just like your sister.
Oh, you smell just like my sister. There's bad and there's worse.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Okay. So there's no wrong way to do it. It should be an authentic expression of yourself. Don't say anything you don't want to. Don't talk any more than what feels comfortable. And don't use words you don't feel comfortable with.
I don't know about you, Mark.
Don't use the N-word.
I'm threatened by the thought of it being an authentic response from myself. Like, I'm always trying to be not me. Like,
mate, if it was an authentic experience for me, I'd be like, oh, I wonder if there's a way to do this sat down.
Just be like, your dirty talk would be, I'm just going to lay here.
Right. Be more specific. Say, I love you. I love when you verb my body part.
Okay. Think of a verb.
Kick.
Elbow. I love when you kick my elbow.
I love when you fry my toes.
Right. Oh.
I love when you chew my pancreas.
Fuck, that's one hell of a rim job. If you hit the pancreas, you've gone too far.
It's like Gene Simmons is behind you. This is a perfect formula for a turn-on. There are a variety of verbs and body parts that you can insert into this sentence to turn your partner on. Here are a few of the milder options, though you can imagine some naughtier options as well. I love it when you kiss my neck.
Oh, okay.
I love it when you touch my thighs. I love it when you lick my ears.
Who likes my ears?
I love it when you stroke my back. Of course, you can always switch up the exact words for variation. For example,
I love it when you make my tea.
I love it when you iron my clothes. For example, these same sentences can easily be expressed as, it's so nice when you verb my body part.
Mm-hmm.
I'm happy with verb my body part. Me. Oh, I love it when you verb me.
Oh, I can't wait to... I've been waiting to be verbed all day.
Give a play-by-play. Describe what's happening as it's happening.
That's horrendous.
It's in. It's out. It's in. It's out.
I am going down on you.
You might not be able to hear me because my mouth is full of flap.
I don't think there'd be anything creepier then.
Stop. I'm just picking a pube out of my teeth.
You're getting down to it, right? And the person starts narrating themselves. I don't think there's anything worse. But even worse would be if you're getting down to it and Morgan Freeman starts narrating them.
Sophie really likes what I do in bed because when I start pumping, I start humming the Imperial March from Star Wars. Like, bah, 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 bah. I'm not really done by that.
That's like the worst tip I ever received for oral. Like, just when you're down there, just do the Imperial March from Star Wars. The vibrations are guaranteed.
So so just describe what's happening as it's an inch in, it's 2 inches in, it's 3 inches in,
and we're done. And we're done.
It's coming back out now.
He's sorry. Wait, do you have to speak in the third person?
Do you think you'll mind if he puts it in your bum?
Yeah. Speaking in the third person makes it so much worse.
I disagree. It's better. Act. Oh
He's pulling down his pants.
Act like you're a sexy sports commentator and that you and your lover are the only team in town. Add, I love it when, or it feels so good when, followed by what's happening to add extra pleasure to the event.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
I love it when you unlock the door.
It's so bad.
I love that I'm bathing the kids.
Act like a sexy
sports commentator.
Oh, thank God this isn't Wimbledon. Because you're wearing that red two-piece that I like.
So, talking about what's happening while it's happening will make everything feel twice as good. I don't. That's not solid maths.
No.
Is it? Here are some things you can say. I love getting on top of you. I love seeing you take your shirt off. I love kissing your neck. I love taking my clothes off for you. That's all very boring, isn't it?
I went to say something then, but I think it's said enough.
Yeah. So ask if your lover likes what you're doing. Is this all right?
Am I doing this good?
Is this okay?
And he's done.
Am I burying you properly?
Like all this chat, you're never going to get to it, are you? He's just never getting there.
I really hope the knife's not hurting your throat too much.
I mean, after you've done your whole mime act and then the sexy sports commentator.
I'm normally done after I've asked for consent.
Yeah, the full-on narration.
So ask if your lover likes what you're doing. As you continue to touch and caress your lover, ask if they like what you're doing to them. I'm fingering you. Do you like it?
We've managed to make sex a horrifying experience.
Yes. To be fair, I can't ask my lover if she likes what I'm doing because they're normally unconscious.
As you're speaking, I hear the sound of 1,000,000 women revoking consent. It's awful.
Don't just say, do you like that, over and over. Instead, mix it up and make it specific, asking your lover if you like exactly what you're doing to them. So, like, do you like it that my finger is 1.6 centimetres inside you?
Exactly.
So this can be a great way to learn more about when your partner enjoys. So here are some things you can say. Do you like it when I touch you there? Do you like it when I kiss you like this? Do you like it when I stroke you here or like this?
Oh, no.
Say how excited you are, Dan. Don't be afraid to tell your lover how good they are making you feel. Even a simple, I'm so turned on, or you're making me so, can go a long way. Your partner will be more turned on just by hearing about how excited you are. You can be more specific about how turned on you feel. How turned you on.
How turned you on.
And can even refer to your private parts for emphasis.
No.
I'm so turned on. Look at my dick.
For reference.
Here is proof. Hard proof.
Look at this evidence. Look at his evidence.
Continue to mix it up. As you continue talking dirty, just remember to keep things fresh by finding new things to say to turn your lover on. Don't just use one technique. Try using as many as you can as many as you can if they turn you on. Try to be specific as you can when mixing things up. Don't just say something feels good. Tell your lover which part of your body feels good. If you're so turned on that you feel it in your toes, tell them. I've never been horny to my toes.
No, maybe to my hands.
You just do jazz hands.
Whoa! I can't feel my hands.
It's all getting
It's all getting a bit out of hand, isn't it?
It's all getting a bit sort of the same now. So I'm going to end it with this one. Announce your orgasm.
Dear Marie.
Simply telling your lover that you're about to have an orgasm or that you can feel it coming will turn you both on more. This will add even more build-up and will make you both feel even more excited when it does happen. So basically, when you're about to come, pull out and do it into a megaphone.
Yeah. So that's it. Finally, we got to episode 30.
3-0. We've nearly made as many episodes as I am years old.
Oh, that's very nice.
Yeah, it's not really though.
No, it's a bit shit. So yeah, sorry it's a bit late this time, but thank you to all the new listeners, especially the couple of people in Denmark.
Yeah.
Nice.
Or one person in Denmark who's listened to a few.
Yeah, nice to meet you.
Hi, Denmark.
How you doing?
How's life in Denmark?
And always remember,
no one asked for it.
No one needed it.
But this was it.
It was the Dark Ballcast.